This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready, line, 95. Set.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. A solid stiff arm. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 23 carries, 110 yards in the score.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here we go.
First and goal.
On play action, Love to throw. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback from the University of Utah.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to the guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around.
Micah Parsons, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll drop the throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Try to be lying.
The Packers' 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Oh, the slant connects with Devontae Adams. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's another Rams first down. First and
Ready?
goal at the 7-yard
Pat the
line.
60. Pat the 60. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an R.
That's my English teacher, right? There.
23 yards, the final tally.
That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and
Here we
and
go.
at the 50-yard line.
50, green.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 7-7, our score after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Smith, red.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Yellow, line.
Off the play fake, Love. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
45. Hunt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Rams offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating him up right now. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense and Puka Nacua are ready to take over once more. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season, currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's caught inside the 25. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for L.A. 63 3 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready? Here we go. Set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
That's caught downfield. It's Golden.
It's a gain of 18. And the Packers first down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks. Now 2nd and 5.
Check.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for the Packers. First down.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion. It could have been an interception.
That's taken in by Golden. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
The Rams 35-yard line.
Red 30.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all of these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw here. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Cougar 19.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. So halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting a breath to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. He'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Packer 60. Packer 60.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Come on, come on.
2nd and 4. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. Touchdown, LA! Kyron Williams, 32 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Able to find his man, Kraft. And they'll get this just to the 47th, 1-yard gain.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. That's complete to Wicks. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Up. Love from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Well, deuce is wild here. Second down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. Finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make a play that changes that, and maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They go play action here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They'll set up a throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, nice move. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. That's to Kraft, the tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
First down. 1st and 10
Ready.
at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. Pass caught. That's golden. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Black 40. Hut.
Play action this time with Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready, ready. Set. Yep.
Here's Jacobs. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there. Hold them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Come on. Hut. Go. Ready.
Jacobs again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They marked him short of the goal line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd
Right
and
to
goal.
Blue check.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think he's going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Blue check.
They go with Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams